this. Is this the Scarlet? We'll fix it. We got it. It's this one for the Behringer. It's
Audio.
yeah. Whoa. Okay. Chill.
Yay.
Chill, and then Scarlet.
So why did everything mess up?
Why is that coming through so loudly from over here?
I don't know. Can you guys hear us now? We may. Bo's trying to fix this right now. This is why you hire a producer to help you with things.
You know, it worked when I left. I just want to point that out.
Oh no, the show audio is for the screen.
The screen, yeah. But so the USB output should be.
Go tap on your mic. Yeah, maybe you're we have you up too high.
What happened here? Look at that.
Wait, so we're fixed? Okay, so go look at yours now. I'm gonna lower me a little.
Yeah, lower you. Can you guys hear me?
Guys, how is our audio now? It seemed to be a crap show. Woo! Think we got it fixed though. Let's
I just want to point out that
I
it was working.
yes, you're right, Bo. It was working when you left. Chase, we can hear you. Woohoo! Baby, we got it working. Ow, ow! Okay. This is good. So, guys, let us know how our audio sounds. We're going to have to... We did a test stream last week with our Patreon community, and, like, we were all trying to be low-key and stuff. And everything... hold on, Bo. Let's make sure the cameras work. So, let's click to Bo. Bo, say hey to the stream.
Hey, everybody.
So, guys, Bo just got back from a press launch, so he's exhausted. Yeah. Okay, so we need to make sure all our audio levels look good. Mine's in the yellow.
Can you guys hear me? Am I in the yellow?
You seem low.
Just turn me up a little.
Yeah, here, talk to the people for a second.
Yeah, what's up, fellers? Like, I don't expect much out of me today. I've been time traveling.
Okay,
Gonna, however, crack one of these guys open.
crack. Hold on, let's. Yeah, look, we're not. Wow, that is the biggest sponsorship we've probably ever done.
I'm trying to get paid.
Oh my gosh. So guys, yeah, we did a test stream last week.
Say they can't hear me.
Can't hear Bo.
Can't hear me? Can you? It's probably like really low.
It might be low. I got you way up though.
All right, hold on. Yeah, I'm really low. Turn me up.
I've turned you up. Can you hear better now?
I don't know. Can you guys hear me now?
I'm gonna get you up.
Yeah, turn me up a little bit.
I'm turning you up. Only Chase audio is good.
Nah.
Okay.
So
I've already turned you up, so you're popping in the yellow now. He's just really quiet. Okay, so you should be good. So guys,
all right.
Bo, tell us a little bit about where you went real quick, so I can watch your audio.
Okay, well, I've been cleared to say a few things.
Okay.
I've been cleared to say that I went to Phoenix for the FTR launch.
Okay.
I've been cleared to say that it was awesome. I've also been cleared to say that they've made a lot of improvements on it.
Okay, cool. So everybody's
Everything
saying
else I cannot say.
right. He is half the volume Chase is.
That's usual.
Man, I've got you up pretty loud, but I'll peak even more.
Yeah.
Everybody's saying that's better. Okay, so Bo, next time you're on cam,
Yep.
just yell at people.
I'm gonna be screaming the entire
Yeah,
time.
just scream the entire show.
Okay.
Okay, so now that we hopefully have everything figured out, thank you guys for being understanding with us. This is our first episode. We're trying to do this at our regular quality level, so forgive us for trying to get everything figured out. But back to the show. This is live on Two Wheels. We're going to do this weekly show, and just to give you guys a heads up, our goal here on the show is to have more of an audience situation. We have like show stuff that we're going to talk about. You know, we got bike launches we'll talk about in a minute. We'll get into some videos we have found over on the internets over the week. And that's we kind of want to build this little live community that we hang out with every week. You're coming over here. I'm worried. You scare me when you come over here now. You're right. I'm not live. I'm not on 2 wheels. I'm on like 5 technically. Should I do the show on a motorcycle? No, that's not.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Well, that could make. Well, maybe if we. I'll think about it.
I'm gonna boost mine by like 3
Okay.
and see if that does anything else. All right.
I do remember Moto Mumble with Walter. Okay, so that should make you better.
I mean, we'll see if it makes me better.
So yeah, guys, our whole goal here is to get to have more of a conversation with you guys. You know, over on the videos that we make on YouTube, or here on YouTube, I guess. It's very. You're good. I do have a job to do. So everything we typically make is very high production and stuff like that. And obviously we have YouTube comments, but our goal is to build this kind of like community that we can hang out with once a week, kind of chit chat, motorcycle news and stuff like that. Also, we have a sponsor for this show. It is Tonic. We will talk about them about halfway through the show. Cool little motorcycle app. If you guys look in the description, you can check out more about them. Cowie Katana, what's up, my guy? High five, my dude. So that's a super chat. Thank you, Cowie Katana. I appreciate it, my guy. Yeah, so we're wanting to do this live show, and you guys are going to have to grow with me. I'm not that used to doing live. It's been a very long time since I've done it, but we think we can do some pretty cool stuff here on the show. And, you know, like you guys saw, we can click back and forth to me. We can have a conversation with Bo. Bo is producing the show, as you guys can clearly tell. It would not be happening would it not be for him. So, yeah. So I guess that's kind of the intro. That's what we're doing here. We want to just, you know, chit-chat motorcycles and stuff like that. And we want to grow this show into something where, you know, we can bring guests on and stuff like that. You know, kind of short term, we'd have to bring them on digitally because obviously you can't have people here in the shop right now. But that's kind of where we want to grow into. But for today, we've got some bike launches we want to talk about, get our instant opinions on it. I guess that's kind of the point of the show, right? It's a live opinion show on the motorcycle market. My hike is real hot.
Man.
Yep.
I can turn my mind down.
Okay, we got yours turned down. Did you get mine turned down?
You guys just bear with us.
Yeah, we'll get all this figured out. Interesting. He says the audio is okay and clean. That's odd.
Yeah, we're just gonna turn it down just a little bit so it doesn't.
Right. That's cool.
The secret sauce is out. I'm like 4 feet away from him.
The secret sauce is out. Oh no, we're in the same room. Ah!
In 5 minutes.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So I guess let's get into what the actual show is, guys. Bo has prepared a show document because we are super freaking professional. And I'm really excited to show you guys this cool thing we can do. So here's some stuff we are going to be touching on in today's episode. Harley just had their huge launch. We'll talk about that in a second. Triumph and Indian both had launches, and we're going to talk about some individual bikes that we're pretty excited about and why we're excited about them. And then we've got like 4 videos we want to bring y'all's attention to. And I think that'll wrap us up because you guys know I end up talking for quite some time.
Yeah.
Especially me and Bo. When we get together, like one line can turn into like an hour of stuff.
Well, I mean, the idea is to like kind of give our opinions on the articles, the releases, motorcycle news, but also a pretty important thing for us is pointing some people to other creators' content,
right?
Whether it be like Instagram or YouTube. And to kind of share in, like cross-pollinate. Be like, hey, we're not by any means like saying like, hey, go subscribe to their content, but like, hey, check out this really cool video. If you like what they do, check them out. It's more specific to the video. We just thought it was cool, something that's interesting or well made,
right?
Things like that.
We kind of look at this show as a very easy way to kind of spread the love across the motorcycle market here on YouTube, because we don't really there's not a lot of collaboration going on, and this is an easy way for us to collaborate. So first off,
So, full disclosure,
episode 1, aka the audio episode.
I'm also like lagging like super hard right now. So
When you say lagging, do you mean tired, or you mean?
yeah, just it's
Okay,
in general.
you just don't have as much energy as
Yeah.
I do.
Crank
Shocker.
up my guy just a little bit.
I have
On-
cranked up your guy
on-
just a
on
little bit.
Behringer, and then I'll check it.
Yeah, I got you.
Guys, how does that sound? Is that better?
Okay. So I want to try something. We tried it in the test stream. I'm gonna try it now. Bo, are you ready to see if our little browser pull-up works?
Oh God.
It looks okay. It looks okay. All right, are you ready?
Okay.
You guys excited? Here's the cool thing. 3, 2, 1. Hiya! Check it. So you guys can look at the screen that I'm looking at. Check this out. Now, I do want to be clear real quick that we have really cool graphics that we're working on. They didn't get done in time for this episode because shocker. But we're hopeful that next episode everything looks okay. Testing?
Where's our audio? Well, oh, you're on that. We're not on that.
What was I supposed to do? Oh, I was supposed to stay on live and open the thing up.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, so
Did you go to browser
no,
pull
so
up?
go to browser pull up, turn that on, and then transition it.
Yep. And we go boom. There we go.
Okay, figured it out.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I'm still learning.
All right. I should be loud enough now.
Good. That's all I've ever wanted is for you to be loud enough.
Ugh.
So, guys, check this out. So y'all can see this browser that I have pulled up. So you see my hand down here in the corner. We don't have the graphic that'll go on the back yet. We're working on it. So we're here. We're all right. So now we're shooting.
This is hilarious. It is.
You know what? The point is that we're having a good time and you guys are having a good time. If all the polish isn't there
This is
on the
what happens when I leave. I'm never gonna be allowed to go another
no,
trip ever
Bo,
again.
I hope you enjoyed that FTR
This is
launch
the
because
last
you're
one.
never going anywhere
Yeah, I
again.
get
That's what,
that.
if
Dug
anything
my
I've
own
learned,
grave.
Bo doesn't get to leave.
I'm a prisoner.
I'm a prisoner. So let's get into the actual meat of the show and
Yeah.
actually talk about what we're supposed to talk about. So guys, if you're wanting all the links that we're gonna have, I don't think we got them in the description. We'll update it whenever this goes live on the YouTube channel. So we're live right now, but after this is over, it'll be up on the channel just like a regular video or something like that. So we'll have all the links to all the stuff we're talking about. But recently, Harley launched their little Pan America. Check this thing out. I gotta say, if you guys haven't seen it, the launch video was like pretty legit, and then it just turned into like some history lesson on Harley stuff. But Bo's still upset about it because if you guys don't know, I'm not. How do I say this? I'm not the biggest fan of Harley, and I don't mean specifically their bikes because I've never ridden a Harley, but what I'm not a fan of is the Harley like ego thing that's going on. I remember walking into a Harley dealership and just the way I got treated there as just a guy that doesn't look like he rides Harleys, it has turned me off to the entire brand. But you know, I'm seeing the Pan America and I'm like, okay, my guy, this is not bad. Granted, I mean, what's the price tag on this thing? 17,319.
Yeah, something like 17 for the base model.
So see, this is where I'm happy about this thing because when we look at something like the Livewire, I don't understand. If you guys don't know, the Livewire is Harley's electric motorcycle. You know what? Let's see if I can just bring a thing up. I want to show you guys this Harley Livewire. I don't even know if I spelled that right. Probably didn't. So I want to pick a bone. We didn't put this in the show sheet, so I apologize. But I'm going to go.
Going off script.
I'm going off script, and I'm one topic in.
Yeah.
So here's a problem I have with Harley. Here's the Livewire. Don't think it looks terrible. starts at 29.79. Where's all our stats on this thing? Because this is where it really it chaps my butt. By the way, I'm going to do my best and
don't say chaps my butt.
I'm going to try to not curse here.
It's a tough one for me right now.
Where's our electric info range?
Yeah.
Here you go. So let's check this out. Now I just want to show you guys
range, yeah.
So if you guys don't know, Zero Motorcycles probably one of the leading, I'd say they're the leading electric motorcycle brand. Am I right?
Yeah.
So keep in mind, let's look back. Livewire here.
Oh, Steve Luth. It's euros.
Oh, snap.
He says, say hi to Bjorn. He's your biggest Belgian fan.
Bjorn, what it do, fam? Thank you for being a fan of the channel, Bjorn. Much appreciated. And thank you for the super chat. So the Harley Livewire, 30 grand. All right, we're going to round up to 30. Now, let's...
A whole used Tesla. Good point, Lorenzo.
My God. So the range, which is city, which is by far the best. Electric motorcycles are different than gas motorcycles. Gas motorcycles, they get more range when they can stay at like a consistent speed. Like on the highway, you'll get better gas mileage than you would in the city, but electric is totally flip-flop. So the city is their best mileage. So on Harley's website, it says 146. I doubt it'll even get to that. But let's look at zeros. So what's a comparable? The SRS, the new thing?
Yeah.
So here we go. This is working for them, right? They can see. Yeah. Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay. So 200 and 160 in the city. The power tank is just like this optional thing you can get. Build and price. My guy, $19,000. So this is the thing that really gets to me, is that Harley is telling me that as a consumer, I should pay $10,000 more for a vehicle that gets less range.
The Harley's pretty notorious for upselling the brand name.
Right. Like, and you know what? I'm here for that. I understand that when, and I talk about it in my first rides a lot.
Well, it's like the Ducati tax.
I was literally going to say, like, the Ducati tax. Like, when you buy a Ducati, you know for a fact that some of that money is going because you have a luxury brand. And that's fine. But you can't upcharge by 50% for a inferior product. Am I wrong in saying that? And it is an inferior product. It looks aside, which is hard for me to say because I'm all about looks, but you can't do that. When Zero has established a market for electric motorcycles, and you come in and they're like, "Oh, I'm Harley. I can just make whatever. I can just do whatever."
So, what's the comparable adventure bike to the Pan Am?
Well, so the Pan Am, they have on their website other models, but this is what I wanted to get to with the Pan Am. This is the we're gonna come back now to where I started that long endeavor.
I reined him in there.
So yeah, I went down a path, but there was a treasure chest at the end of it. So the Pan America starts at 17,319, right? So comparables, we have the Honda Africa Twin, which is 13,399. I wouldn't really say that's super comparable because you're looking at a big Japanese brand. And the same with the Suzuki V-Strom, 13. So if you want the Japanese, that's fine. But when we get into these more premium markets, the KTM Super Adventure S, 18,599, BMW R 1250 GS, 17,995. It's comparable. It's in that. I mean, it's in the upper echelon group. It's not the Japanese
guys.
That's
them going like, hey, maybe we need to make this more like in line with other things. Like they could have easily charged like 28 for this.
Right. And so here's what I'm thinking. Take that back. Here's what I'm hoping. I hope that Harley has hired someone new to the company so that they can get new blood in there and realize that, look, your name doesn't mean that much money, right? Like, you can't do the 10 grand more for the electric
Not to
bike.
new riders, no.
Huh?
Not to new riders.
Right.
To like old cats, yeah. It's the name and the name only.
Yeah, but all those old cats are exactly that. They're old and they're not going to be here much longer. And then what's going to happen?
Jesus.
I'm just saying the market. I'm not saying like, I mean, people get old and people pass away. That's just what happens.
You're all gonna die.
We are. It's I don't know if you guys knew this, but even if you look at it, like I don't know if I can look at that thing. It actually looks like a cool bike. So here's what I'm not going to shit on crap. I'm not going to crap on Harley. I knew it was going to happen. We should have all known. Dang it. I got a while though. I got 24 minutes in without cussing, so I'm proud of that. I'll crap on Harley if I authentically think they need to be crapped on. Yeah. But I'm also going to be honest. Like, this is a cool looking bike. I'm totally like the hard bags look really good on it.
I really dig the tank to the front end kind of thing.
I'll even say this, man. I think the new Harley logo looks phenomenal. Yeah, I love the oh my good googly Batman. Bro, look at the freaking oh no. I googled so much that my focus went off. Okay. I have a lot of feelings about this tag, and I don't know if we have time in this show to get into it, but that's a lot.
Yeah.
Can you see the tag?
Yeah.
Bro, oh my goodness. We're not even going to get into it. That's a whole episode on the show.
Yeah.
But like this logo here on the side, yeah. I love that. I don't know what it is.
It's a good-looking bike.
It's a good-looking bike. Oh, you got blacked out bags and stuff. This is cool. I really like the light cuz it's just something new. And yeah. I think that's what I'm here for right now. We're going to look at some of the new Yamahas, and that was the same situation where the lights kind of threw me off at first, but now I'm looking at it and I'm like, I mean, I'm kind of feeling it.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like the white and the orange way better.
I'm really hoping that they keep going down the avenue. Like, so when they pulled out the Dyna line, that's pretty much the nail in the coffin for Harley for younger riders, because that was like the working man's bike. It was like the entry level.
You said it was called the Dyna?
Yeah, the Dyna. It's like the classic cheap Harley that at literally everyone, if they were like all the guys out in California that are.
Let's pull a Dyna up real quick.
And they got rid of the line and they absorbed it into the Softail line, and it's not the same. They jacked up the price.
All right,
I'm hoping that the Pan America is one of the things where like, okay, we need to venture out beyond what we're known for,
right?
And we also need to make it as accessible as we can. That's like the classic Harley look.
So this is what a Harley looks like to me.
Dynabro, bro.
Huh?
The works. He's Dynabro.
So this is what a Harley looks like to me. Is this thing? Still off?
Yeah, a little bit.
We're working there. So this is kind of what got me excited when Harley, because I like a year ago, Harley was like, "Hey, we're gonna have all these new brands or the new bikes," and I'm like, "Okay, well, we'll see." Like, I hope so, because this, like, for a rider like me, this gets me excited for some new style bikes.
Yeah,
I think this thing looks cool. Do we have anything else to say on this before we go on? Because we're at halfway through the show.
I think we can move on to the next ones, and I'm gonna try to be as succinct as possible because I got a lot to say about the next topic.
Oh, I know you do. All right, guys. So that's it for the Harley. Oh, we can make a whole episode on that, so we're gonna just leave that in the past. Speaking of Indians, boom, Indian coming out with the. So, Boat, you're gonna have to. You've been drooling over this motorcycle for a while.
I got a.
Tell me what's up with this. Tell me what's up with this bike.
All right, so the new Indian Chief.
This is what we're looking at right here.
Is the answer to Harley getting rid of the Dyna.
Okay.
It is a monstrous engine, but with all this new technology and stuff. So the Indian Chief, the baseline, it's pretty good, and you can see the styling. It's very much like that kind of the Dyna styling. The Indian Chief Dark Horse, I think you'd be interested in because it brings in a lot of cool tech.
Is the Dark Horse the red one or
no? Dark Horse. So it's just they have basically 6 bikes in the new Chief lineup. There's the Indian Chief, the Indian Chief Dark Horse, the Chief Bobber.
This dash.
Chief Bobber Dark Horse, the Super Chief, and the Super Chief Limited. And that is the Rider Command Dash. I got to play with one, but in the big TFT that's on the FTR.
Oh, so they have this similar dash on the FTR?
Except it's like a big square TFT dash.
Right, but it's the same user interface and stuff?
It is. Rider Command is very intuitive to use. That is a touchscreen, by the way.
Oh, yeah, you can see the little dots on top. That's pretty cool.
Yep. It's really awesome, and the engine is stonking. The base model is a 111, which is like 1800 cc.
So what model does Harley currently have that is a rival to this Chief?
Mostly the Softail lines. Okay. So there's the Softail Standard, which is their base model.
Right.
There is the Softail Slim, and then like the Softail Heritage. Like those are the ones that compete in this.
I will say, man, I'm not a cruiser guy. You guys know this probably, but the red that they're using for this guy looks great. Having the whole engine blacked out, the exhaust is blacked out, like that's a cool looking bike. The only thing I don't like is this kind of like open space.
The open space is bugging, but there's also connections back there for like USB and stuff.
So it kind of needs it.
Yeah, you have all sorts of stuff. The SAS connector for the bike, the trickle charge is back there too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Anybody that's seen my bike knows that my style of bike is an engine, 2 wheels, and not much else. Like, that's my style. Right. I didn't like previous models of Indian because it was still that kind of like heritage style where it's the big swept fenders and it's just covers every almost like retro deco kind of styling.
Right. So what do you think about this new Chief, like this red one I've got pulled up?
This is pure sex.
Really? So that's like that does
good.
it for you. That one right there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, they have an open house, like a demo day.
Right.
And
you're gonna go and ride every motorcycle they got.
I'm gonna go put my butt in a Chief Dark Horse.
You're gonna have to. Oh wait. So here's the cool thing about the show. If you go do that, because like this is live every week, and if you guys aren't familiar, like the way we make content is we film it and then weeks later it goes out. So we don't have a lot of like instant action with you guys, but this would be cool because if you went out and did a demo day, like let's just say it was next Thursday or next Tuesday.
It's at the end of the month.
Oh, well, whenever it is, you could come in and be like, give us a briefing on how it went so that people don't have to wait for like the actual video to come out.
This bike speaks my language. It is simply just a motorcycle, but like hidden underneath it is a lot of really cool tech and
so I can appreciate
the engine technology that they've put into this is the same that they did in the 2019 FTR. Like they've taken a lot from it. This thing also has a really cool feature where it'll shut off the rear cylinder when you're sitting in traffic.
Oh, the one closer to you?
Yeah, to cut down on heat.
So I will say I do appreciate a lot of
the base model has rider modes.
Look at it being fancy. I can appreciate a bike looking very simple and having a lot of technology in it. If you remember the Bobber on Wreck Bike Rebuild, that was the inspiration behind that entire motorcycle. It's like, let's take a cruiser, let's strip everything away from it, but let's keep some tech in it. Obviously, we couldn't do tech to that level, but that's pretty cool.
Buckets of power too. Somebody brought is more torque than the Softail. The 116, which is the Dark Horse, 120 foot-pounds of torque.
Holy moly!
And a high 1800 cc.
But it's also heavy, right? So that's got to be factored in.
I think it's just at 600 pounds.
Remember, I'm coming from a naked super sport.
Just to put that into perspective, you've been on my bike.
Yeah.
That's a 500-pound bike.
Really?
Yep.
Your Bolt, 500 pounds?
Yeah, about 480, something like that, wet.
Your bike does not feel.
Well, it's got a lot of stuff on it.
Like it. That's true. Okay, so I appreciate you being reserved. I know you have a lot to say about this motorcycle. I could let you do an entire video on it. But I'm more excited about the FTR, and I want to look at what you got to go ride because I'm jealous AF. I don't think I have it on here, but we'll just go to. I assume we can go to Indian.com.
Yeah, you should be able to. So I am embargoed. But,
you are. You're embargoed. I'm not.
But I will say this, and I have been. This has been. We signed not signed, but we talked to basically the president and the vice president, and they were like, "You can say that compared to last model, to 2019 model,
Right.
They listened to a lot of rider feedback and have made improvements from that feedback.
Okay.
And I can say that statement is not false.
When does your embargo
10th.
drop? You dropped that number so fast.
I'm ready for it.
Bro, let me go ahead and tell you. If you guys don't know, I've ridden an FTR before. Revzilla took me out to Philly, and I got to ride this thing around, and it is fun. And Bo, I gotta be honest, I've never been more jealous of you right now. I've never been more jealous of you than I am right now.
You should be.
Oh my gosh, that bike looks. So this is the carbon model, so it's got all the fancy,
the R carbon,
fancy bits. Give me the goods. Give me the gallery. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, did yours have an acro on it?
That's pretty much standard for most models.
Really?
Yeah, the base model doesn't have it, but you can get the upgrade.
Bro, what is
R-carbon
Indian doing right now?
Yeah.
I mean, I had a hoot riding this thing around. I had no issues with it, and the amount of torque was terrifying.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it right there, like the smaller wheels. This thing it looks more street.
It looks sportier, like far sportier than, because like I remember the first one, they were trying to really do this like not a cafe racer, but like flat tracker thing. Dude,
the works, brother, you have it right on the head on that one. He said the Indians simply have come out fighting and will sink Harley Davidson if they keep rocking it like this.
Well, so this is an interesting thing we have. So like in the past, I knew Indian and Harley as those bikes we were looking at, these cruiser things. Mm-hmm. And I find it so interesting that you have two brands that have come up on cruisers, and they're both putting out new types of bikes now.
One is definitely doing it better.
Who do you think's doing it better?
Indian.
So
this FTR, like when they first launched the FTR, the original FTR, it was because of their heritage in flat track racing.
Right.
And that's where the inspiration from. That's why the original model had 19-inch front wheel, 18-inch back wheel, because that's a very flat tracker thing,
right,
to have. So like they have the lineage for it. You know, Indian's been around since 1901, so
that's insane.
They've been through all of the stages of motorcycling, the same as Harley. Harley was big in the flat tracks and stuff like that, and then both of them focused on like long haul cruising, and now you're seeing them come out with like new, more sport oriented. And to me, the 19 was just, it was sex on wheels. It was such a good bike.
Right.
And from an outside of the comfort zone of what they've built the brand on, to make it not suck, and then to listen to people and make changes based on that, I cannot wait to share my thoughts on this thing.
Well, the way you're talking about Indian, and like even on the conversations we were having in the car on the way from picking you up from the airport.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but it gives me real like Ruroc vibes, where you have a company, not necessarily, Ruroc was a brand new company into the motorcycle market, but their key was not their product, but it was the way they ran their company and listened to their consumer. And the way you're talking about Indian is very similar to how I feel about Ruroc, where like that is magic sauce to turn a company around, or turn something and turn a company into something that really does great work. Is like just listening to the people that buy your product. It shouldn't be that surprising.
Oh, you just wait.
Oh, God.
All of these opinions and more are coming in the video that I will be focusing on.
I don't know about the chat, but I am super excited. I haven't even seen Bo's footage that he got of this FTR.
You saw one photo.
I saw. You posted that on Instagram. That doesn't count. Everybody saw that photo. You kidding me? It looked like you green screened the back.
Me and Blockhead were riding, and I was talking to him. I was like, it looks painted.
Right.
In the background.
It 100% does. Okay, so oh my God, Bo, we're terrible on time, my guy.
No, let's just let's rock through it, because we can combine the next two into one.
Okay, so the next one we're talking about Triumph's Bonneville line
and the Trident.
Oh, we're gonna have to quickly go through the Trident. That sucks, but it is what it is. So, what what is up with the Bonneville line? I haven't even looked into these really.
There's very minor changes to it, and the reason I put it on here is because I want to get your opinion and their opinion. I think they have oversaturated the Bonneville model line.
So
there are too many bikes right there.
Wait. So are these all different bikes?
These are all different Bonnevilles.
Why?
Exactly.
So there's 6 new Bonnevilles?
Yep, and they're just marginally better than they were, and I think...
Okay, so we got the Street Twin.
Yep.
We've got the Bonneville T100, the T120, the Speedmaster, the Bobber.
I think if they took that, cut it in half, and then put all that energy and effort into making the 3 models, like,
right,
that's more energy to put into those 3 models.
I mean, this one's a cool looking bike.
The Bobber is an awesome bike, and I've ridden it, and it's a lot of fun.
It's got some old school dash stuff, so I'm here for it.
They're updates, and that's weird. They made a big to do about it. Speaking of like videos where they're like talking about their history and whatnot,
right?
The launch video for these, and I was just like, this should have been an email.
Well, no, did this come out the same day that the Pan America launched?
Yarp.
Okay, so because I remember the day that I got an email from Triumph about the new Bonneville launch.
They're great bikes. Right. There's too many of them, and there was not enough of a change to warrant a whole presentation. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I love the Bobber. I think it's a great bike.
Yeah, so far, the Bobber's been the only one that's really stood out as like, ooh. Also, what are we doing with this dash?
Yeah.
Triumph has been the people. I literally said it in the first ride of the Scrambler that we have. Triumph, to me, is one of the leading companies as far as like dashes go. What are we looking at?
Yeah.
Like, look at this. We're looking at Game Boy stuff, bro.
I think what this one was one, there was a pretty big launch with the Pan America, and so they wanted to put their name out there. The Bonnevilles are fun bikes.
I don't know if I've ever ridden.
There wasn't enough change, in my opinion, to warrant a whole presentation about it. And what I took away from it was it's too saturated. They could condense those and like really focus on making 1 or 2 or 3 models just, next level.
Right.
But that's just, me.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Trident. I'm not really excited about the Trident.
You're not excited about the Trident? No. Hold on. Let me pull the Trident up real quick. So, final stuff on the Bonneville. I don't understand why this was a launch. Mm-hmm. It doesn't look like a launch to me. But let's look at Triumph's Trident. This is something I am.
It's just a new skin on the street triple or I think.
There we go. Trident 660. So if you guys don't know, Triumph is putting out this Trident, the 660 naked bike. Do we know is it got the street triple engine in it?
I want to say I remember hearing something like that.
Brand new 8,000 though. It's not terrible.
It's not terrible.
Not because Triumph's in that brand of like.
But me,
premium.
That's not my style.
No, I know. Let's look at what engine it has because honestly, those triples, inline 3-cylinder, 660. I'm not sure if this has the exact same engine.
Go up a picture too. This thing looks like a Hornet.
It's supposed to look like a Trident. Hold on, let me go to overview. I'm trying to look for the gallery stuff because I'm all about the photos.
Yeah.
You don't think this is a good looking bike though?
I mean, it's all right. It's just not my style.
Okay, I'll give you this. It does have certain angles where it looks a lot better.
Like that looks okay. I like that angle.
Right.
But then you look at it from the front, and it just doesn't match with the rest of it. The back end is kind of more modern, and the front end is more retro. And it just...
Here's the thing. I don't like this little bubbly butt. Honestly,
little fat tush.
Yeah, I'm not here for the fat tush on this thing. I don't need to hear the engine story. See, that's a good angle, the light, but yeah. I think I'm ruining myself because I shouldn't have looked at it. Let's see what accessories got. Maybe you can get some cool accessories for it or something.
Yeah. It's just one of those. It's one of those bikes like, it looks like a bunch of cool ideas that they had laying around.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, let's try putting it all together. And you're like, oh, okay, all right.
So here's the thing. Right now, I mean, I don't know. Let me be clear. I don't know stats, but I feel like the naked market right now is the hotness when it comes to motorcycles. I think that the motorcycle industry, I think we finally realized that we as a larger group of riders.
Well, they got rid of the FZ line entirely and replaced it with the MT line.
Right. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we have, as riders, have discovered how amazing naked bikes are. They pack all the power of the super sports, and they still give us a cool, like, rideable form factor, and it's actually comfortable to ride around. You know what I mean? You can still have a cool bike. You can still ride quick. And I think we're watching the manufacturers be like, hey, nakeds are where we need to focus our time on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of hit and miss with the Trident, honestly. Some angles I guess my end statement is I agree with what you're saying. Some angles I like, some I don't. I like the tail. I like the idea of the nothingness here.
But that old fat butt doesn't.
Yeah. Well, so here's the thing. Same thing with the MT-09, or at least the older MT-09. I really dig this whole license plate that hugs the tire, but I've heard a lot of people not like that. How do you feel about that?
I dig it.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Because I mean, the first thing that almost every motorcyclist does is find a new, less obnoxious way to put their plate on.
Right. Yeah.
Than the whale tail coming out the back.
Right. I'm the same way. I love a clean tail like this, and I would gladly have a thing stick off my swing arm, to hold my license plate. And I'm shocked to hear people say they don't like this. Like, look at this photo, dude.
Yeah.
Look at the nothingness back there. It's such a cool vibe
clean.
To have that. I don't know.
It's clean.
Thoughts and opinions here. Limitless.
I think the general consensus is meh. It would be a great bike to start on. It's a little confused in its design language.
Well, so here's the thing that confuses me the most. So Triumph has their speed and street triple.
Mm-hmm.
Why? What does the Trident do that the street triple doesn't?
Yeah, that's
what I mean.
A very valid point.
So literally, obviously, I realize it looks different, but if you take looks aside, we have a naked motorcycle with a minimal head area, and it's upright.
The more that you look at it, the more I hate that back end.
The more you hate the back end?
Yeah.
What?
The tail.
Oh, you talking about the curvy butt thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, facts.
Yep.
Facts here on Live on Two Wheels.
Totally opinions.
Totally opinions supported by facts. All right, so I'm gonna go full screen here for a second, guys. I want to find the our little show doc and make sure we're all right. So that's all the bike stuff. We talked about everything. Yep. Oh, we need to talk about Tonic. We totally we haven't even.
No, we're at that moment.
We blazed past the 30-minute mark.
At the moment.
Our goal was to talk about Tonic at 30 minutes, and as the entire show has shown us, we are off pace. So, guys, I am super excited to tell you guys that this show and the next few episodes are actually sponsored by Tonic. If you haven't heard about Tonic yet, they are a motorcycle social media app, pretty new to the market, and their whole thing is connecting riders to other riders, both globally and locally. I can remember when I started riding, Bo, you can tell me if you had the same situation. When I started riding, I had no friends that rode. Nobody I knew rode. So I had to get on this website called meetup.com. Yep. And I literally searched for motorcyclist, and that's how I met my first few riding buddies. Fast forward 11 years, and now we actually have an app that you can download. You can put your bike in and stuff like that, and you can talk with people around your area that also ride. You can see what they ride. You can just communicate with that community. And when we found out about Tonic, we started talking with them. We're like, we have this live show we're currently working on right now. Our goal is to bring this motorcycle community together live so we can have a chat and talk about stuff. And you guys are literally building community inside the app. So it's this is a perfect thing.
It's pretty serendipitous.
It's very serendipitous. We're very excited. So if you guys want to check out Tonic, there's going to be a link down below. We have a club. They have clubs on there, which is your group. we have an Ontwowheels club. There's a link down there. You guys can click that. It should take you directly to our club, and you can follow it.
Limited in, I'll have to find out. There is a limit to. I think they said that it was
like only so many people can join it.
No, location based.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
interesting.
People are asking. I think they're overseas. We got some overseas crowd over here.
So. So this is something important to keep in mind. So Tonic is brand new, and they're currently, I think, in Canada and the U.S. Am I correct with that?
Something
like that. So
yeah.
They're working out worldwide, but you have to start somewhere. So if you guys aren't in the U.S. or Canada, I don't think you'll be able to have access to it yet. But hold tight, it will happen at some point in time.
Here's the thing: they're full tilt, like wanting to get this out, which is more than I can say for other brands that have tried this before, which is why we are like, yes, full on, because I personally have seen dozens of these apps come and go.
Right.
But in talking with them and over the past like week or two,
right,
like they really want this to work because, like, Jason, he's like a writer.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the important thing is we've been talking about Tonic. Obviously, when we were going to bring them on as the sponsor for the show, we wanted to make sure that we were jiving with them. We wanted to check the app out, and it's a app made by writers that want to connect other writers. Yeah. I couldn't agree more with like what they're working towards. So
it's pretty crazy because we started talking about the live stream. And the whole like cornerstone of the live stream is to like get back to building a community, like back in the very beginning days of the channel and like all the YouTube like moto vloggers and stuff. And we were just sitting there like, kind of reminiscing and be like, hey, we should get back into that. And then it was just like one thing after the other. It was like, oh, okay, so the universe is telling us that this is exactly where you need to be. And then they pop out of
right.
We're like, yes. That's right on message.
Right. It was a very cool way that they came to sponsor the show, and we look forward to like incorporating Tonic more into the show in the future.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep harping on it. They are the sponsor, but I don't know. It doesn't really feel like a sponsorship. It feels like more of a collaboration with the show. But anyway, that's Tonic. Tonic, thank you for sponsoring the show. If you guys want to check it out, link down below.
Yep.
So that's the ad read. But let's move on to some motorcycle videos that we kind of picked out here for the week. I want to show you. Let me get these pulled up for a second. Bo found this like crazy video about tank painting with I don't even understand it, honestly.
It's water slip or something.
Yeah,
like
let me
that.
get it prepped up real quick because you guys.
If you want to, this is like the reason that this stuck out to me was because I was like, I have like nerve damage. I haven't painted in years. I want to paint my tank, but like it looks like garbage, and so this is like a video for anybody in there,
right?
Who wants to do something cool. And there's a little lengthy, but the end result is amazing.
Yeah, we're not gonna watch the videos here. I'll skim through them for you guys, but they are the tank thing was pretty cool. And I don't know if you guys watched the channel Visor Down motorcycle videos. They did the most comprehensive videos of all of the new motorcycles coming out. And I want to click through it and kind of show you guys. We're not going to look at every one of the motorcycles, obviously, because we've proven that me and Bo can't really stay on a time.
It literally goes through all of the new models.
Yeah, it goes through every new model of every brand. So we'll click through that.
There is a lot of European stuff in there.
Oh, my God, sorry. The audio might get weird. I'm trying to do this efficiently. I'm probably terrible. And then we're going to highlight another motor vlogger here on the YouTube space that does some pretty interesting content. We'll get to her in a second.
I'm going to take this opportunity to also shout out Doodle on a Motorcycle.
Okay.
She was at the
here. You're full screen. Talk to the people.
She was at the FTR launch. She does some good stuff. She used to do videos and then kind of worked part-time, and now she's really digging in. She's an awesome person. She was a blast to ride with.
Is she doing it full-time now?
Not full-time, but she's only part-time at her job because they were like, hey, we'll still pay you to be here. And she's like, hey, more money is nice.
Yeah, right.
But she's like really digging in, and this girl can ride. She sandbagged all of us. We're on the FTR, and she's like, I'm slow. If you want, you can get in front of me. Blah blah blah.
Right.
I turn around, and she is gone.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So if you're not subbed to Doodle, go sub. It's Doodle on a motorcycle.
Right.
She's awesome.
Okay.
She's fun.
So we're gonna try the screen thing again. Hold with us, bro. We got 7 minutes. There's no way we're gonna hit these videos.
Now we're gonna skim through them.
Okay. We're skimming. So
So let's set this. We'll focus on 2 of them because you can show a little bit of the 2-part series.
let's not even touch that. Let's go into that next week.
Look, we'll have the links down. He does good, solid work. It's not boring. It's not wordy. It's not overly techy. He does a good job.
Right.
And he goes through it. It's awesome.
Okay, so let's skim through this first video real quick before we run out of time.
Yeah,
No,
let's do it.
This
Let's
is
run.
so terrible. All right, so first one. All right, so Bo, from what I understand, this photo here is on a certain type of paper.
Yeah, it's called water slide paper.
Okay, so we're going to click through the video real quick. He's cutting out stuff. So he cuts the paper out. He's got it ready to go.
Yep.
No, is this bucket full of water?
Yeah, it's just water.
Oh, okay, so there's nothing crazy. Oh, no, I need to pay for YouTube. Crap. Hold on. Ad break. Or not. Maybe we'll fail.
So what it does, he's dipping it in this just water, as far as I could tell. It's just water.
Right.
And it has this film on it.
Okay, so now he's like, it looks like what are those fake tattoos?
Yeah, it's a little bit like that. Now it's very fragile, but he printed this out on a regular printer.
Right.
And as you can see, it's very obvious that it's like, oh, there's a sticker basically on there.
Right.
And then he covers it up later on in the video in a way that's very smart that literally anybody can do.
Wait, so does the sticker there, does that actually stay?
It'll dry and have some adhesion, but this goes on underneath like a clear coat.
Oh, so after the clear coat, can you? Holy crap! Wait, how did it turn into that?
Yeah. So now, look at this. Just an airbrush. You can use an airbrush or a painter, and he's just blending it in a little bit.
Bro. And you don't have to paint at all other than the airbrushing around the outside.
Yeah.
So let's look at some final product.
Yeah, printed screens for guitar pedals. Yeah, there's all sorts of cool. Look at the end result. So he goes for a matte finish, like a matte clear.
Right.
And you can get like a cheap sprayer for this kind of thing who wet sands it.
That is some intricate detailing to get an image onto.
So if you go to the very
object.
beginning of after you show the end of this, right, where he's
Right.
finished and he's got the
Well, we're gonna have to fly through. Like,
Yeah.
I just want to see what the end of this. Oh my goodness!
yeah.
Whoa. Okay, so that is a really cool technique. We wanted to show you guys that.
And that's something that like literally anybody can do. That
Right.
you don't have to have that kind of painting skills. Now he did all the other stuff like on it with the flames and all that stuff. But like if you wanted to put a cool picture, yeah,
You can do
could.
anything. Okay, so in order to get to everything we want to talk about, I think we'll pick our favorites.
Yeah.
How about this for next week, guys? We'll put this link in the video description. How about this? Me and your homework. Next week, we pick out our top 3 favorite bikes that are coming out in 2021 from these 2 videos.
From both videos.
Yeah, so this is a 2-part series from Visor Down Motorcycle
You guys
Videos.
should check it out if you're interested in what's coming out.
Yeah, the guy does a very good job of.
And it's a good indication what gets popular in the European market sometimes makes its way. A lot of times lately is making its way here. So it's a nice kind of see what the other side is doing.
So these 2 videos, we'll have in the descriptions of this after it goes live, since we only have like 3 minutes left.
Got it.
I will be interested to see what your 3 favorites are, because you're this oddball where I feel like I'm pretty obvious with stuff. I just stopped myself from cussing, so I'm really proud about that. Okay, so final thing, real quick. Bo shows me this channel. What's this channel called?
Some of you guys will probably know who this is immediately.
Her Two Wheels.
Her Two Wheels.
Solo winter camping. Camping in freezing temps.
Yeah.
What?
She's in Ohio.
Nope. No thanks.
In the middle of
Wait,
winter.
so does she actually go out on a motorcycle?
Yeah.
No,
She does
my
this
guy.
quite often in different aspects.
So this is like her thing. She just goes out and like, I'm just gonna go freeze myself for a day.
It's one of the mainstays of her channel is like this solo camping thing.
Interesting. I feel like that would be
See,
terrifying.
the works knows.
Okay, he knows.
Yes, yeah. Her videos are awesome. She makes great content.
So just going out in the middle of the woods and drinking some wine,
Yeah.
chilling in a camping site. That's hilarious.
She'll bring a hammock with her. It's awesome. She does great videos. She's awesome.
So how does all this pack up into a motorcycle?
You should watch a video of hers for solo camping,
bro, and brings the coffee.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, you would have to, right?
No, she's got a cool vibe. She's I know she's a really good content creator. She makes awesome stuff. I every new video I'm checking out of her.
Wait, I missed I don't see any motorcycle stuff.
Well, yeah,
is
not
that
in
maybe
this
not
one.
in
I mean,
this
this
one?
is just about the camping in freezing temperature. Would you do it?
Nope.
All
Bro,
right.
let's be honest. I
But
would not survive.
Here's the thing.
100% would not.
She has other videos on her channel specifically for camping. She does this a lot.
I mean, that's impressive.
She did a pack out of what she takes with her on one. She did there's one I think she had a hammock and stuff.
This
and
is so interesting.
Yeah. She makes great content. She's a very positive person.
Is she new to the...
She's relatively new. I think in the sense like Doodle was. Doodle was making content and then just kind of started nailing it. Talking to Blockhead. Over
look.
our trip.
So here you go. Her two wheels, motorcycle camping.
Yep. Talking to Blockhead, like you and her are kind of same when it comes to like work ethic.
Oh, I'll work a lot
and stuff like that. Like you take it seriously, and it's really good.
I'm happy to see
all of that,
dude. I saw the thing that I'm happy to see about this is like women in the motorcycle industry have a terrible stereotype.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And they also have a really tough time being taken seriously in the motorcycle community because
of that stereotype.
Yeah, like here she is. She's just making videos like anybody else would.
Right.
And it's a rough time. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's got like the tent. She'll put out. She shows you all the stuff.
Another cool thing that I really like about this is like any video I've made with Heather, my wife. The comments are so crazy about like women that do motorcycling because they're not shown much in the industry, especially here on YouTube and stuff. So any video that Heather's in has done really well because there's a big market of people that are like, hey, I'm just, trying to figure out stuff as a female.
Me and Doodle were talking about that. It's a very interesting situation that they're in because it's like, these are people who are just as serious about riding and just as serious about making content.
Right.
And it's hard, dude. It's just hard to be a woman on the internet. Period.
Dude, I
you know
can
what I mean?
imagine.
But they're out there doing it, and she makes great content.
That's awesome.
I mean, look at that engagement. 16K on this view. I mean, that's
I know this video is like doing crazy well. Well, that's awesome. I'm so happy to see
500,000
stuff
views.
like this do well because I can't. Me and you talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
I cannot stand the normal stuff you see from females in the motorcycle space. It just makes everybody look like trash.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, a lot of people already know her because she's making moves. But
right.
I just like to give her a shout out because it's good stuff. I always enjoy her videos.
Cool. Okay, so we're already 2 minutes over. Dang it.
Yeah.
All right. So guys, we're gonna work on our time management skills. We're also gonna apparently work on our audio skills and try to make that better next time.
It was working before.
Thank you guys for tuning in to the first episode of Live on Two Wheels. Let me click this back to being full screen. Sorry that we have to end this so abruptly, but we're trying to keep this schedule stuff wise. Yeah.
Also, none of the assets we had were working.
Yeah, so we promise you guys next week everything will probably work from the get-go. We've got some really cool assets to show you guys as far as logos and stuff like that and videos. Now that Bo's back, everything will work fine, I'm sure. So for you guys maybe like just tuning in or something like that, these episodes will be live on the channel. Like you can go watch them just regularly. You just won't be able to comment live like we're doing here. We should also add in a section where we talk more about like we interact with the audience, because we didn't have time to do that at all. Yep. So
it's actually written down on the show notes to engage with the audience and like chat with people. I just wanted to put that out there. I'll go back to my seat now.
Okay. No, you have to go travel to the other office that you're currently in. So yeah, guys, stick with us here. We're getting used to this whole level of production and how we're wanting to do it. And clearly, we got to get a lot better about time management with stuff like that. But you guys know us. We're going to make it better and better each time. But thank you guys for checking out the first episode. This was awesome. I wish I would have gotten to interact with you guys more. So we're going to have to do that next time.
So the next episode, yeah.
So the next episode, our main things, audio, assets. We're going to pick our top 3 motorcycles that are coming out in 2021. And we're going to interact with you guys more. So we can't wait to see you guys next week. We're going to do the same place, same time, Thursdays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 6-ish p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Don't forget to hit that link for the group, and if you're available to download it in your country, and come chat with us and whatnot. And we're like you said before, we're going to start bringing more of that in, working with Tonic in ways to integrate that into the live stream. So
no, that's a very good point. Make sure to go follow us on Tonic, guys, and join the Ontwowheels group if you are able to. And that's all we got. I'm now going to fumble around and try to figure out how to end this stream, and I can't wait to see you guys next time.
Just OBS.
Oh, I just stopped streaming? That's it?
Yeah.
In that case, we'll see you guys later, and bye. This is when we'll play the outro thing, where there will be an outro video, and Chase won't have to be awkward. Yay.